Okay. Tone Vays said bottom is most likely in on his video last night for BTC and DJI. Do you agree? And what would change your mind? Well, I mean, looking at token metrics, so if we go to token metrics, if we go to BTC, so I mean, short term, I mean, so Bitcoin, we're always bullish in Bitcoin, but if we look at it from a trading perspective, short term, meaning in the next 30 days or less, we're not so bullish on it at the moment. Now, obviously, the ratings change daily, right? But based right now purely on the technical analysis, we're not so bullish on Bitcoin. And for the most part, it's been that way this entire week. It's been neutral and bearish, and the price hasn't really moved much, right? So that kind of looks to be really on point with that. Now, in terms of the stock market, that I mean, I can't really predict, but if I had to look at the data, right, I would say it's gonna get worse before it gets better, right? Looking at the Dow Jones, I mean, all the airline industries have been wrecked. I mean, they're down 50%, some even 75%. Hold on, let me see if I can find that article. Airlines down 75%. Okay, right, but I mean, the travel industry has just decimated hotel chains, right? So let's take a look at some of these stocks. Hilton stock. Actually, maybe let's just go on TradingView. TradingView should have this data. Okay. Let's say Hilton Worldwide, right? So let's go to the weekly. I mean, wow. Do you guys see this? So went from a high of 115 to $55. All right, so this is Hilton. Let's go to Marriott. And first of all, I love Hilton. I'm a Hilton Diamond member, right? So I mean, I don't like seeing this. Marriott is down from 153 to $58. Right, so I mean, this does not look good, people. Now, what other hotel chain is there? Right, because yeah, they've lost 155 to 60. Right, 55 minus 60 is 95. It's over 61%. Marriott is down 61% since basically beginning of the year. So, I mean, so what am I getting at? I'm getting at the travel industry, supply chain, manufacturing companies have been decimated. Now, we're getting into first time these companies have to report earnings, and end of Q1, end of Q2, all these companies will report horrible earnings. So they'll get even more decimated. And I think we may even see some airlines go bankrupt. Whether airlines, hotel chains, some of these companies will go bankrupt, and the bailout may not even be enough to help some of these companies. So similar to back in 2008 financial crisis, where Lehman Brothers, Bear Stearns went bankrupt, and either got bought by some other company that had a better balance sheet, like Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan. I think the same thing is going to happen to some of these companies being heavily affected by this. Okay, I mean, I know Tone Vays is a trader, but my question would be, what time frame is he looking at, right? Is he looking at a short-term time frame, or is he looking at a super long-term time frame? Because, I mean, when earnings come and people say, all these companies say, hey, we have nobody staying in our hotels, we have nobody flying on our planes, we have nobody that's really, I mean, buying our equipment. Because let me go back to the newsletter we sent out to our customers, right? To the Token Metrics customers. So in the right? So if we look at this, GDP is down all across the world, right? Unemployment is going through the roof. And then manufacturing in China is down 13% in the first 2 months. So we have all of this happening. So with all that happening, I don't really see how you can say that the bottom is in. Okay. I mean, because to me, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I mean, when Merit is down 61% in the first 3 months, and they have to report earnings which are going to be worse, and when Warren Buffett, the hodlers of all hodlers, sells over $300 million worth of Delta Airlines a week after he said he didn't plan to sell anything, and when he sells, I think, what, 74 million of Southwest Airlines. So if Warren Buffett is selling, the Oracle of Omaha, the world's best investor, is selling. Now, he didn't give any reasons why he's selling, right? It could be for some other reasons, but I mean, I don't see how it gets better, right? So I think to say the bottom is in is premature. I think we have to wait for these earnings reports to happen and for the market to now reprice and reevaluate all these different stocks. So because of that, I don't think the bottom is in, right? But that's just my opinion, right? It remains to be seen what happens after that. But I think to say the bottom is in is definitely wrong, right? Now, I mean, obviously, I'm friends with Tone Vays, so, but still, my analysis is my analysis, and that's my take. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think the bottom is in, or for Bitcoin or for the Dow Jones?